position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Las Vegas, home to the UNLV Rebels. As we'll see the number 16 team in the country, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the UNLV Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Rebels will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the TCU Horned Frogs offense will get the first crack at it here. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets away from one, finds some space. He's at the 10, and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, TCU!
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. So UNLV's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays on him.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy, because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know.
Going downfield for the big play. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges, and you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. That's reeled in. It's DeMarco. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. So now it's 2nd and long. Brown wants to pass. Hauls it in. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
Hey, who says hitch passes can't get big yards? Receiver catches it, makes a guy miss, goes and gets a first down.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Horned Frogs will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Listen, my job is to poke and prod and find where you're weak. I like it. Get the ball in the perimeter. How are the ends playing the run support? Can I get on the edge, make some big, easy plays early in this ballgame?
And show them a variety of runs that can keep them guessing later on.
No doubt, and I'm making memory of all this stuff. Did it work? What were they in? Can I get back to this later?
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball over.
Converts on 4th down. Still going. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Making side adjustments here. From the red zone, looking for a man. Bought a little time, lets it go. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's DeMarco. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
I think one of the most undervalued assets in good quarterback play is the play-action game. Making the run fake honestly and truthfully looking like run. You're fooling the defense, and then you're just making it easier on yourself because you're giving yourself bigger lanes to throw the football into.
Breaks into the open. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling past them, kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Brown will throw it. Fires to the big fella. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
And the Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Quickly to the tight end. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Give to the running back. Got the 1st down and more. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the 2nd quarter. Entertaining 1st quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Quickly out to the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as...
Turning it on! They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. The Rebels will have it 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Still on his feet at the 45. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. And the Rebels, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Rebels trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Illinois went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's house and prove you're legit. And did the Illini ever do that? Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup. And the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around. And this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
The Horned Frogs want to pick up the tempo. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed.
There he goes. That's a fumble. And this fumble bounces out of bounds.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Brown wants to pass. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind. Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. And the Horned Frogs will punt it away on 4th down. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Looking for space. It's Conway. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. It's complete to the right. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And they stop him again for no gain, and it will be 3rd down.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run. This is a really big moment in this game.
They'll play it safe and try for 3. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And he takes this from inside the 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. Got his man. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. Off play action on 1st down. He fires a bullet to the right.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
Gets it out fast. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st. They'll try to get it through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Coffee. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking for the score. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Rebels.
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters of football there today in Vegas. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Allegiant Stadium.
The Horned Frogs will kick it off to start the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Rebels offense is back on the field. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're...
Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Solid run on the last play. Sets this offense up on first down. Here we go. From the gun, he leads it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Takes a hit as he fires. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Rebels are rolling down the field.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. This is a long 4th down try, but the offense stays on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going for it all. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
Man, it's so frustrating as a coach because you go into half and you're like, listen, this is what they've been doing. This is what we're getting. let's go out and execute. And what do? First drive, you throw an interception, you turn the field position to the other side, create momentum immediately. This is an absolute disaster to start the second half.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Out of the gun, they give to the back. That hole closed quickly. He'll get one out to the 6.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So
it's a seam wide open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. He'll do it himself. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. And the Horned Frogs want to move quickly. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And they make the stop just short of the line to gain. Inches to go, it'll be 4th down. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. Trying to keep this drive alive. Fighting off the defender. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's DeMarco. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. He'll keep it himself. Look out, he's got room. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And I tell you what, it's hard to be a quarterback in an option offense when you got so many things you have to be accountable for, and then you got to take care of the football, right? When you do make the decision to run, right or wrong, it's your decision. Now you got to wrap that thing up. You can't fumble the football.
UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Going to take a shot. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Vegas. And they take it in for 6 more points. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
He doesn't get it back to the 25. He's out of bounds at the 21-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Brown will throw it. Gets it to him on the screen. Breaks into the open. Just keeps moving. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. And the Horned Frogs racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So the final period starts with a second down play. This quarterback part of their running game. Krupp got enough space. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Mississippi State is in serious trouble right now. I'm not sure some folks won't be asking for a refund on their NIL investment. A putrid performance in Starkville. They're trailing by 17 to Auburn.
Off the play fake on first down.
Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Conway. Stopped at the 47-yard line. A 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Buying some time. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
On target to the left. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
On the run, fires downfield. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now.
That's one of the only ways you were getting back in this game. You had to force a turnover. You still got to score twice at least to get back in this ball game to try to win it. Great stop. Now it's the offense's turn. I need to score and score quickly.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Makes the catch. It's Buckner. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Horned Frogs headed quickly to the line. Brown wants to pass. misfire. He'll get rid of it. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Buckner. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. New set of downs after the completion.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get...
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And the Horned Frogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Buckner. Jumped on top of the pile. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Rushes on him. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And after finishing off one drive with a field goal, they'll try it again, this time a 47-yard try. Between the uprights, it's good. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake. Turning it on! Past the sticks, and he may get more. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Here's the handoff. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They plow ahead with the run, but still more ground needed to pick up the first down. 3rd down coming. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The give to the back. Shows him the stiff arm.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Grab near the marker, it's Coffee. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Running back searching for a hole. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead. Late in the 4th quarter, inside of a minute, I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Oh, and he missed it. No good. After the missed field goal, still an 8-point game, and guys, more importantly, still a 1-possession game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Brown will throw it. He's taking a deep shot. It's a mid-stride inside the 10. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Man, this late in the game, it's go time. I got to have a score. I'm not worried about downs. I'm going through my 2-minute script. We know what's coming. We practiced this all week. It's 2nd down, incomplete pass, go to 3rd down. We need to go for it on 4th down. This offense just has to keep that high energy up and try to run these plays fast.
And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. From the gun. Bringing the heat. They got him. That's a sack. And what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.